Hi everyone, welcome back to Undesign Craft channel. Today we're crochet the cute animal. Since next year is the year of the horse, we are going to crochet a little pony. This pony is super fun to make, and you can pick your own favorite colors to create your very own magical, colorful pony. You can go pastel, rainbow, bold colors, anything you like. It's a great project for beginners and perfect as a gift, decoration, or even as a keychain. So here are the tools we'll be using today. 4-ply yarn in your favorite colors, a 3mm crochet hook, a stuffing tool, a yarn needle, scissors, a stitch marker, and some polyester fiber for stuffing. Get everything prepared and let's start crocheting from the pony's leg. Let's begin with 4 chains. Now for row 1, start with a chain. Then insert your hook into the back bump of the second chain from the hook. Work 1 single crochet in each of the 4 chains all the way across. Let's move on to row 2. Start with a chain. Then turn your work to the back. Now work 2 single crochet. Then in the next stitch, make 1 increase. Finish the row with 1 single crochet in the last stitch. You should have a total of 5 stitches here. For rows 3 and 4, start with a chain, then turn your work. Work 1 single crochet in every stitch across. You should still have 5 stitches in each row. Just continue straight, nice and simple, to build up the body shape. Once you're done, cut the yarn and pull it out to fasten off. That completes the first leg. Now go ahead and make a second leg using the exact same pattern. And for the second leg, do not cut off the yarn at the end. Alright, let's continue with row 5, starting from the second leg. Begin with a chain, then turn your work to the back. Work 4 single crochet. followed by 1 increase. Next, chain 6. And we're going to connect to the first leg. Straight into the first leg, work 1 increase, then continue with 1 single crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. After finishing, you should have a total of 18 stitches in this row. Now let's move on to the body part. For round 6, start with a chain, then turn your work. Work 6 single crochet across the first section, then 6 single crochet along the chain that connects the legs, and finally 6 single crochet on the last section. That gives us a total of 18 stitches for this round. From round 7 to round 11, we'll just work single crochet in every stitch, starting each round with a chain and turning your work to the back. This will gradually build up the body of our little pony. Let's move on to row 12. Start with a chain, then turn your work. Work 16 single crochet, in the last 2 stitches, make 1 decrease. That means crocheting 2 single crochet together. After this row, you should have a total of 17 stitches. For row 13, start with a chain, then turn your work again. Work 1 decrease at the beginning, then 14 single crochet across, and finish with 1 increase in the last stitch. The total stitch count stays the same at 17 stitches. For row 14, we'll start shaping the neck leading to the head. Start with a chain, then turn your work. Work 1 increase, followed by 6 single crochet, and finish with 1 decrease. After this row, you should have a total of 9 stitches. For row 15, start with a chain and turn your work. Work 1 decrease, then 6 single crochet, followed by 1 increase. Next, chain 4 to start building a long neck. After completing this row, you should have a total of 13 stitches. For row 16, start with a chain. Insert your hook into the second stitch from the hook. Work 4 single crochet along the chain from the previous row. Work 1 single crochet, continue with 1 increase, then 5 single crochet, For the last 2 stitches, make 1 decrease by crocheting them together. After finishing this row, you should have a total of 13 stitches. For row 17, start with a chain and turn your work. Begin with 1 decrease, then work 5 single crochet. followed by 1 increase, and finish with 5 single crochet. The total stitch count for this row stays the same at 13 stitches. This continues shaping the head of our little pony nicely. For row 18 to 20, we'll follow the same pattern as rows 16 and 17. Row 18 is just like row 16. Row 19 is the same as row 17. Row 20 is just like row 16. This keeps the head shaping consistent and neat. For row 21, start with a chain and turn your work. Work 1 decrease, then 4 single crochet, and finish with 1 decrease. After this row, you should have a total of 6 stitches. For row 22, narrowing the head, start with a chain and turn your work. Work 1 decrease, then 2 single crochet and finish with 1 decrease. Now the total stitch count is 4 stitches. For row 23, finish the head, start with a chain and turn your work. Work 2 decreases to close the top of the head. You should now have a total of 2 stitches, completing the head shaping nicely. Once you've finished the first piece, cut the yarn and pull it out. Now go ahead and make the second piece using the exact same pattern. After both pieces are ready, it's time to join them together. You can use a stitch marker to pin the pieces in place. This helps to avoid crocheting into the wrong stitch. Start with a chain, then use single crochet along the edges to sew the 2 pieces together. I didn't work any increases on the corners because I wanted the little pony to have nice round edges. Once you finish, you'll have a smooth and cute shape for the pony's head and body. Before you close the remaining hole, remember to fill in some polyester fiber to give your little pony a nice, plump shape. Once it's stuffed, continue to work single crochet along the edges to fully join the pieces together and close the hole neatly. This will make sure your pony keeps its cute, rounded form. And just like that, the base body of our little pony is done. Next, let's work on the ears. Start with 3 chains. For round 1, start with 1 chain. Then insert your hook into the back bump of the second chain. Work single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And in the last chain, work 1 single crochet. Then 2 chain. Then 1 single crochet, all in the same chain. Next, insert your hook into both loops and continue with 2 single crochet. And that's it. The ear is done. Just cut off the yarn, leaving enough to sew it onto the pony and pull out the yarn. Work another ear with the same pattern. Once both ears are ready, it's time to sew them onto the pony. Attach them around row 21 of the body. Use the leftover yarn tails to secure the ears neatly, making sure they sit perfectly and stay in place. When you're done, hide the yarn tails inside the body for a clean, finished look. Secure the ear on both sides. Next, let's work on the saddle for our little pony. Start with 9 chains. For round 1, start with 1 chain, then insert your hook into the second chain from the hook. Work 1 increase. If it's hard to recognize the first stitch of the round, you can place a stitch marker to mark it. Then 7 single crochet. And in the last chain, work 3 single crochet all in 1 chain. Now, you'll reach the other side, insert your hook into both loops, then work 8 single crochet, When you reach the last single crochet of the round, make sure to work it in the same stitch where you made the increase. And finish the round with a slip stitch into the first stitch. You should have a total of 20 stitches. For round 2, start with a chain. Work 2 increases, then 7 half double crochet. On the rounded edge, work 3 increases, continue with 7 half double crochet. And finish with 1 increase. Slip stitch to close the round, giving you a total of 26 stitches. Once done, cut the yarn and pull it out. Then pick another color to work along the edge for a neat finish. Start with a chain, then work one slip stitch followed by one chain. Repeat this sequence 26 times all the way around. This creates a cute decorative edge for the saddle and gives it a nice finished look. Finally, take your yarn needle and weave through to finish the round. And there you go, the saddle is all done. Next, let's work on the tail. Insert your hook where you want the tail to start, then work 8 chains. Skip 1 chain, insert your hook into the second chain from the hook, and work 1 single crochet in the next 7 chains. Slip stitch to the body. And that's 1 strap of the tail done. Now, repeat this 4 more times to make a total of 5 straps, giving the tail a nice full look. You can also insert the hook into the body from the opposite side for some of the tail straps. This way, the straps won't all point in the same direction, and your pony's tail will look fuller and more natural. Once all the tail straps are done, cut the yarn and hide the ends neatly inside the body. This gives your little pony a clean and polished finish for the tail. Next, let's work on the hair. Insert your hook at row 14 of the body where you want the first strand to start. Work 5 chains. Then skip 1 chain and insert the hook into the second chain from the hook. Work 4 single crochet. Then slip stitch into the stitch where you started. Repeat the same sequence in the same stitch. 5 chains. Skip 1 chain, insert into the second chain, 4 single crochet, and slip stitch back into the starting stitch. You can also insert the hook into the body from the opposite side for some of the straps. This will create a cute layered hair effect for the little pony. Next, repeat the same process to make 2 straps in each of the next 13 stitches along the body. This will build a full flowing mane for your little pony, giving it a cute and lively look. When you're done, you'll have a pretty little pony with a cute mane, tail, and saddle. Everything is nicely shaped and ready for play or display. Next, let's sew the saddle onto the back of the little pony. Position it neatly in the center, then use a yarn needle to secure it with small stitches along the edges. After the saddle is securely in place, insert your hook into the saddle and work 9 chains. Then, slip stitch into the opposite side of the saddle. This will create a strap that goes around the pony's body, keeping the saddle nicely in place and adding a cute finishing touch. Next, we'll make the mouth strap. Use your yarn and sew over the mouth area to create the strap. Insert your hook at the corner of the mouth. Then go around across the mouth area. and continue to the back of the neck. Securing the strap neatly in place. This adds a cute and realistic detail to your little pony's face. Finally, hide all the yarn ends and your little pony is all done. And that's it. Our adorable little pony is complete. I hope you enjoyed crocheting along with me. You can make it in any color you like, add a fun mane and tail, or even make a whole set of ponies. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming cute crochet tutorials. Thanks for watching and happy crocheting!